Hello there everyone and welcome back. I'm BogMod and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to see Rean's sister. At least I assume so, in the St District. Should we get going? Alright, let's just double check. Notes. My quests all seem done. Then, okay, that seems fine. Let's just save one more time. Just in case I'm missing something. I don't think I am, though. Travel to the district! Whee! Alright then. So, what is going to happen? Oh, there they are! They're like, ooh, men. Because that's, I assume that's how all girls' schools operate. Oh, then again, they might have been going.
The same uniform as Rean's sister.
Ooh, women.
Yeah, they must go to St Estrella too.
So, the famous St Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
What? Why? What's so great about chastity?
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Rejecting materialism. The nobility. Why would a school for the nobility reject materialism?
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
Yeah.
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
I'm sure Rean's fine. Yeah, he's like, whatever. Whatevs. It ain't so mysterious. La 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 la. Unicorn.
I was wondering. Did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts.
I imagine not.
That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
And it is a great picture.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
Ooh.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, have you heard about how close Princess Alphen is with your sister, Rean?
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
I would be surprised if people in her, the way people talk about her.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess it's like asking someone in England if they don't know who Prince Charles is.
She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
Probably not as good with a gun knife as Fee,
I
though.
figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother, too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver.
Yeah, Prince Olivia.
He's Cedric and Alfin's older brother.
And the best of them all.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
Because he's a bastard.
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner.
He's literally a bastard.
It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
I am curious about how that played out. Like, did his mom die? Was she a mistress? I don't remember the details, if they were even ever explained to me.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel after the crisis in Liberl.
Oh, so, the Arcel. Alright.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Hello.
You made it.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Oh, I'm sure there's some pictures online about them kissing and making up.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
That's right. That's why Machias really cared about all the nobles.
Wait, did you two...
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Ooh. And then the guys can do the same.
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
No, it sounds amazing. I am 100% behind the idea of everybody having their own slumber parties.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
Yeah, well, you guys can have a sleepover. No reason you can't.
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say? It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Rean?
Lovely voice. Yep. There she
Elise,
is.
what are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Oh, Eliot, you're strangely front and center for this meeting.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones?
Gasp.
The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine.
Yes, I knew it. I knew it. It's gonna be Princess Alphin.
Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have
Yes.
at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Yes, I knew it.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
I'm sure it's gonna be the princess. Boys! The Thor's Military Academy. My brother said there when he was younger. Ooh, the Academy Dreikel's founded. Lady Laura. Do you think she's transferring here? Ooh, Duke Albrechtson, he looks so regal. That boy's a foreigner, he's so tall. And the redhead is cute. So her girl looks like she needs a hug. Aww. Her seems so cultured. Amazing. If I had girls like that, I'd be the belle of Heimdallr. I can feel their stares boring holes in my head. I don't think they said anything about you, Machias. You seem to have the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. I can't see that I'm being admired. It doesn't feel nice, but... Did they all live here? The boy in the front is a commoner. I'm not sure, but either way, he looks so handsome. How do you think they know Elise? Actually, right? This is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same age as you, Elise? Or it's a mixed thing. Some of them should be older. I don't know and I don't care. Rosengarten. The Rose Garden, I assume.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden. This is the Academy's Rose Garden.
I knew it! I speak the fluent Germans.
The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh.
No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me.
Gasp.
I knew it.
Meddling princesses. They like to meddle.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alfin. Alfin Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
I still hope that she ends up dancing with Rean. That would be amazing. A strange feeling that the Imperial Princess gets a little bit of leeway here at the school. Just a suspicion.
Come on, Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, all right? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in St Estrella too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
For
First, I lost Angelica to Thor's.
Ooh,
And
you know
you
what?
too.
Oh, I'm sure Angelica would have made many inappropriate comments about you.
Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your
Sure.
Highness.
Do it. I support that decision.
Got you to look. But
I mean, it is the school founded by your ancestor, Emperor Dreikels.
Well, she seems lively.
I like her.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
It's a weird lighting effect on that teapot, though.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
She seems sort of like a mischievous fairy to me.
Me too.
Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you.
Yes.
Elise has told me so much about you.
Yes. I shouldn't enjoy this as much as I am.
Your Highness.
But I do.
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Rean. Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask.
Yes. Yes.
Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
No. Well, the way she thinks of him as her brother. Maybe?
What?
We'll go with a solid maybe on that one.
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, we've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have two brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness.
Speaking in that spaced out bold language. That is a death threat right there.
Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside,
Ask him to the dance.
the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean?
Is it? Please be Prince Olivia.
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Yes.
Oh, it seems he's arrived.
Yes.
Oh,
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Yes. Oh, everything is going great today.
it's
a
a
weekend
pleasure
for
to
me
see
tomorrow.
You again.
I'm recording. I got the Meddlesome Princess, and now I've got Prince Olivia. This is a great recording session. I love it.
And you as well, young lady? Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
Oh, play us some music, buddy. Please. I love your music.
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution.
Uh-huh.
In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school.
Yes, it might.
But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Yes, I love you, Olivia.
Could he be?
Ow!
Yep.
I think that's quite enough. Any more of that, and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
No, because they will love you as much as I do, Olivia.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is... Whoa.
Indeed.
Prince Oliver.
Tis I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the debaucherous prince.
Oh, no, you're amazing.
I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Oh, I'm happy to meet you too again, buddy. Everything is just wonderful now. Join the party. Please? Please? Sadly, the voice I gave him when I was doing the other games is way off. But I don't care. The communion room. Ooh, sitting across from the princess. At the right hand of the prince, Rean. You are the main character, aren't you?
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness. I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the imperial family, but still.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be something that would actually be surprisingly common knowledge at the school.
I'm not surprised.
Actually, no. You know what? Well, I was gonna say I didn't know when I went to university. I didn't know who was on the chairman. But then again, I'm quite confident none of the chairmen were like any kind of royalty.
So would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's. I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
No, it'd be great for the image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl.
For that crisis, see Trails in the Sky 1 through 3. I've played those games. You can always watch them on my channel.
As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, a man carrying both the blood of nobility and the blood of commoners in his veins.
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I know. Isn't he amazing, Elisa? Love him. Love
I
him.
can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
You can't, Eliot. All we can do is try.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Oh, Fee, your eloquence.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the class is run day to day. Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this. That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness!
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it,
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Interesting.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was
Yes.
one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it. Your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life.
Ah, see how he's so elegant. He's so amazing.
Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
It's kind of interesting because he's probably only like, what, 4 years, 5 years older than them? He has grand hopes for them, and yet he doesn't want them to miss out on the opportunities for them to actually be their own people.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke.
I can see it.
I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation. She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Tell me more.
exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple Lightning?
I've heard that
I
name.
knew it.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers.
Oh, excellent! Yeah, she's an ex-bracer!
She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status.
Even before Estelle?
Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Does she know Cassius? She probably does. Will we get to meet Cassius? Well, whatever we're going to do, we'll do that later. Because we're going to take a little break now. We'll definitely save. Boop. Thank you for watching. We'll come back soon. We'll play more. Have fun times. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. And you can always follow me on Twitter. Check me on Patreon. And otherwise, I hope this doesn't end yet. I want more with Olivia. I love you, buddy. You're the best part of this game. All the games ever. Talk to you later.